Africans did not sell their own brothers.
Let us watch this video by Professor Anokye, and I'm going to react to it and see where the problem lies.
Africans did not sell their own brothers.
That's the first lie over there. There's no way. I'm not going to use any form of euphemism in this. Africans did not sell their own brothers. And it was a white man who pulled the sheep into the forest, who knew where everybody was living, and chased them, right? And this is the first major problem of these third wave Pan-Africanists. Who did? Who actually changed them and walked them from all the way the north to the south? Who did? It was white people, right? First lie.
And so it is a lie. When you read from the history books, the title, The Slave Trade. When you say trade, you mention trade.
Yeah, he's picking and choosing a book that aligns with the lies he's trying to tell over here. What if we also pick a book by Professor Akosia Pebia? What if we also pick a book by Professor Edu Bohin? Is he going to say no to this? Or is he the only person who understands slavery? Or is an expert in slavery? What exactly? Professor Edu Bohin laid out this in clearly. African chiefs played key role in slavery. When you go to the eastern part of Africa, there was a guy there called Tipu. He was a master of slavery. He was an African, selling Africans to the Arabs. He did the same way in Ghana. A lot of people, majority Asantes, took part in slavery and sold a lot of people. We know this, the Salaga slave trade, all the way we know it. It is not anybody making anything up. This is a historical fact.
When you say trade, you mention trade. The economist, the businessman, the lawyer knows that it is an interplay between the buyer and the seller, and the subject being goods.
So when they pulled up, there was no brain cell on anybody's cow to say, we are not going to engage in this kind of trade. Mr. Anokye Frimpong, Professor Frimpong Anokye, I hope I'm not butchering your name. There was nobody with a brain to know. Maybe there's a government platform, so you need to appeal to your audience. So you are boldly saying, blacks did not sell blacks? Where did you get this from? Man.
And sometimes services. This was not a trade. The trade in the human being, in the African, took place in Europe and America. Here, it was the capturing of the black man.
It was the capturing of the black man. It was not freeing the black man. Why was the black man captured in the first place? Blacks sold blacks into slavery. We know this.
Yes. So, the slavery was actually perpetrated by the European and their collaborators.
Please take this crap out of this place. How did that happen in the first place? How did that happen in the first place? Who engineered it? Of course, Europeans played a role. If I am sitting in my home as the head of the home, a group of people show up that they want to do XYZ. No matter the inducement they give me, I should have the moral compass to be able to reject such an idea. It was blacks that chained blacks and marched them all the way to the coastal plains and sold them. Stop lying. This is a lie. Why are you choosing and picking? Because you are somewhere where you need to just, appeal to your audience.
Just as the Holocaust was executed by the Nazis and their collaborators and not Germany as a country. We did not sell our brothers and sisters. It was a violence of 350 years. And that 350 years, this is what happened. You read history books, they tell you that between 12 and about 20 million Africans, no, 15 million people lost their lives.
Man, No one can actually give a definitive figure. This is the first thing you should know. You are in the academia. You should know this. You said no, definitively you are like, what is this? How did you come to that conclusion? If you are sampling people in Accra, it is not going to be everyone in Accra. It's just going to be your sample studies depends on what you want to do. You can claim this. You ought to know better, man. It is just practically a waste of time listening to some of these third wave Pan-Africanists because they are always lying. Whatever he says after this particular one, I am not interested in listening to it. But what he said before, lot of lies. Lot of lies. This is the problem of blacks in Africa. They never take responsibility. Blacks and some of those in academia, they will never take responsibility for the roles that Africans played in selling our forefathers into slavery. They will never. Irresponsibility, shifting blame. This is the culture of the black man. This is the culture of the black man. What was even built here before the white people came here? He never mentioned that. That what the speaker is wearing is from the white men. The mics, the technology in that room. Until we begin to take responsibility, you can never win, certain minds. You ain't better than Professor Edu Boyin on this topic. You're not. You're not. So in all of this, your claim is, okay, Professor Edu Boyin may be lying. The Africans did not sell. How did people move all the way from Salaga to be sold? Did they ask to be sold? Did the white men go there to capture them to be sold? Or it's also a false narrative. This is the reason why we hardly find role models in black Africa. We always look up. We always look up. You cannot be truthful for once in this particular statement. Blacks did not sell blacks. It was the devil that put the chain around their necks, the shackles. It was the devil that did it. It was the white man that went to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, put your comment in the comment section, whatever you think about this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for Oli TV. And